Hi, my name is Dilruba Islam and I'm from Sylhet, Bangladesh. And I came to this country in 1995, and the city where I used to live in, it was in an apartment building where it was owned by my mom's side family, and we all like in one apartment where my grandparents and my family and my eldest uncle, we used to live together. So as the reason is because most Bangladeshi family believes that family should be united. At that time, I felt like it was very lively, everyone around while I had my grandparents. The community, the nearby houses were very close by, like everyone, we were neighbors, were very either your family or your friends. And the families were the nearby families were very welcoming. Sometimes as Bangladeshi, we tend to have respect for others. We used to call them by such names, like instead of calling them by names, we call them by uncle, like uncle or auntie, or so and so. And I left the country when I was 9, so I went to school there, and after fourth grade, I came to America, and the home life back then, I still do miss it, but I still do miss it, and hopefully I will go. I haven't gone there for almost 15 years. My dad was a diplomatic engineer, so when back home, he left the country, he left Bangladesh, he moved to Middle East. He was an electrical engineer in Saudi Arabia. He worked in an industrial area in Saudi. It's called Jeddah. And he was there most of the time. When I grew up, I did not see my dad. Okay, my mom after she like my mom like as she was an educated mother. She got her bachelor in general studies, and after that, like she had me, and like she tended to live with the family, so she did not continue with her education. And she became a housemaker, and while my dad was in Middle East, like trying to take care of us by sending us money in Bangladesh. Well, the reason I left back home, it was just out of blue that my mom happened to be one of the luckiest women around our town, as she won a lottery called DB1. Back in 1995, it was one of the famous lottery was going around Bangladesh and other countries, I believe, and it was just I've never thought that I would come to America. All I've seen in back home, all like when I thought about America, I just remembered MacGyver, an X-File. But that was the only thing. I've never thought I would come to America, and like lots of people did try to stop us because they were trying to. Coming to America is like a lottery, is a lottery. So a lot of people were trying to buy it from us. And I remember I was little, so I remember nearby neighbors were talking about it, how much should they buy the lottery from us. And we just kept it. Like my mom just thought about us. Like we three sisters. I only have three sisters. Two sisters. Okay, I only have two sisters, so my mom thought it's for us and for our education and for better future. So we did not give it to anyone. Okay, I left the country with my mom and dad and my two sisters.
Great. What do you feel about leaving home?
I remember my mom was very teary, and I felt like part of me is leaving something, and I was 9, so I just remember everyone was teary and my mom was crying, and like I just looked at the people but I didn't think that I wouldn't I'm going so far away. I was 9. I wouldn't know how much difference between Bangladesh and America, like how much gap. I mean, different. I did not know, like I didn't know the difference between countries and how far they were. I've never thought about leaving the country. So at that time, I remember like I was leaving a piece over there. On November 20th, 1995, we flew an airplane called KLM, which is originally from Holland, Holland, and the way the journey was from Bangladesh we stopped in Holland, Amsterdam. Was we st- we stopped in Holland, and at that time I remembered that honestly that was my first time seeing another country beside Bangladesh. So and we had to stay in a hotel, so I remember looking at people and they were different from me, and they were mostly they were colored people, and color, and it was very shocking to, I remember staring at them, and while I remember I was wearing a skirt while in a hotel, like everyone's walking by, they were looking at me very weirdly, and it just like I was very amazed by it, and I was looking at the people, and they were very they were very nice. I remember cookies. Someone just offered me cookies. I'm like, okay, well, why are they doing this? And it was just generous. Like Holland people were very like Dutch. I'm sorry, it's Dutch, right? Yeah, Holland Dutch. Okay. After Holland, we landed in New York, JFK Airport, and from JFK Airport, we came straight to Detroit, Detroit Metro Airport. Luckily, one of my relatives flew down from Los Angeles to to Detroit to fix a house for us, and also he also like bought everything. I mean, sofas, like survival, like basically everything. And like from there, and we first came to Detroit first, and then we lived in Detroit for 11 months, and then we moved to Hamtramck in 1996.
With your mother and father?
Yeah, I moved, like we as in my family, the whole family moved to Hamtramck in 1996.